It's NBC Bay Area's 21st Century Solutions, thousands of dollars to Bay Area nonprofits. With me here on Comunidad del Valle, my colleague Liza Catalan, along with Gwendy Brown, who is with the Opportunity Fund, a recipient of one of these grants. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Liza, we do have the requirements because there are specific requirements for you to obtain one of these huge grants. It's a lot of money. Go ahead and go through them and how much money they're getting.
Right. So we're very excited to be launching our second annual 21st Century Solutions grant. So you'll see the eligibility requirements right on the screen. The organization must be a tax-exempt 501c3 nonprofit. They must have been in existence for more than 2 years, and they must have an annual operating budget of more than $300,000. That changed slightly from last year. It was $500,000 last year, so we lowered that threshold. And the specific program that is being submitted for must have been in existence for no more than 2 years in order to be considered a new program.
And how much money are we talking about here?
So here in the Bay Area, we're giving away a total of $100,000. The top award goes to one top recipient, $50,000, and which Opportunity Fund was a recipient of last year, and two runners-up get $25,000 each.
That's amazing. What a shot in the arm, Gwendy, this must have been. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So we're so thankful for this grant that helped us really take our Start to Save program, which helps low-income working families here in the Bay Area set up an emergency savings account and earn up to $1,500 so they have it in case they need it for an emergency or something else that comes up.
Is this kind of like a kickstart program for these folks? I would imagine that they've never had any type of financial organization before. So this is kind of your way of guiding them through that process and get them on their way.
Absolutely. So, everybody knows they should save, but, cost of living is so high here, wages are low, and it's hard really to make ends meet, especially if you don't know how to manage your money. So we help people, learn how to manage their money, set up a budget, save, and we actually provide incentives so they can do it. So at the end, their money gets doubled.
What was it, Liza, about the Opportunity Fund, so that folks out there, maybe if they run a nonprofit, what was it about them that set them apart from other applicants? They have to be doing something innovative.
Yeah, so the grant program is really meant to support fresh ideas, something that addresses a new or existing issue in a new way. So what stood out about them was it was something that no one else was doing out there. There was a need for it, for these families to set up, a savings fund like she described, and so that's really what set them apart was their innovative approach to the problem.
And this is a step toward home ownership at some point, financial stability for these families who may not have a history of this kind of help, if you will.
Absolutely. So for us, financial stability is really about starting wherever you are and moving forward into the middle class. So that might be going back to school for yourself and maybe saving for your kids for college, starting up a business or owning a home. I mean, it really depends on what someone's goals are. But we really work with people where they're starting from, which is usually living paycheck to paycheck. And what makes the program unique is there's really no one else in the country doing this. And we're excited there are folks back in DC and elsewhere in the country really looking to this to see if it's something that they can expand in other parts of the country.
Put yourself in their shoes, if you will, your client's shoes. What kind of difference do you think you're making for them?
Well, so what we see is first, it really changes people's behavior. After they finish the program, they keep saving money. They set up savings accounts for their kids, but it also changes the way they feel about themselves. One of our clients, Florence, after she finished the program, she lost a lot of weight. She went back and got her nursing degree. So really, it changes your belief that from that you're beat down by the world, to that you can really achieve anything.
Wow. Any advice, Liza, for those who are applying at this point?
If anyone out there watching, is either a part of an organization or knows an organization doing great work out there, help us get the word out, and we highly encourage them to apply. It's a win-win. When we award the grant, we not only give them the money, but we also create a lasting partnership. We give exposure to the program and the problems that they're addressing. So it really, in the same way, we continue our mission to make the Bay Area a better place to live. So
and the threshold is high for a reason. I mean, you want to make sure that it's not direct.
Right. We want to make sure it's an established program. That they've successfully launched other programs, and so this is really to get a specific program off the ground, not the organization itself.
Got it. That's a good point. Again, the information, if you'd like to apply, it's our website, nbcbayarea.com, and they have until when, Liza, to apply?
From now until July 31st is the open application window.
All right. Any final thoughts, Gwendy, before we let you go?
We're just really so thankful for this opportunity, not only to really support the work we do with these families around the Bay Area, but really the exposure, like being here today, it gives us an opportunity to share what we're doing for other people that may want to support it, or people that might need our programs and services.
Good point. Congratulations.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
And again, July 31st is that deadline. Up next, we're on Comunidad del Valle, the director of the Mexican Museum in San Francisco. Stay with us.